You know, it's pretty wild that reports about a state of play coming soon dropped yesterday, and these reports said it's possible that the event could be held as early as next week. And I was full on gonna make a video talking about it and what we could expect. But really though, show of hands for those who would have guessed it to drop 2 days after these same reports. Yes, officially tomorrow there is a state of play from Sony airing at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Sony usually in their descriptions for their events are pretty straightforward on what to expect. And I know we often put on our clown makeup and go ham around these things, but the description has something that got us RPG fans salivating. What's up guys, Blitz here today bringing you another video. In today's video, we got some exciting information in regards to the state of play showcasing tomorrow. I will be streaming it for you guys live about 1 hour before it starts at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on it, and check the pinned comment below for a direct link to it. Join me in the chat as we speculate and talk about what we hope to see. In the state of play description, it says that they will not be talking about PlayStation VR 2 titles or hardware relating to it, and the show is about 20 minutes long, with a special focus highlighting great games coming from some of their beloved Japanese publishers. Within the gaming industry, there are plenty of Japanese publishers, but now as soon as I hear Japanese publishers, my mind literally goes straight to Square Penis. I mean, doesn't everybody naturally do this when they're thirsty for news? No, just me? I mean, most recently we heard from Kitase during the First Soldier event on the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, and he said that this year they would like to bring us more news and updates regarding Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, and hope to do that. But of course, it depends on how well development goes, as I'm aware. That was less than 2 months ago in January when he said that. So I don't, unfortunately, think Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 will have anything here to showcase to us in the state of play tomorrow. I mean, don't get me wrong, I full-on would combust into cum flames if it does and be extra hype. But at the very most, I can see it being a very CGI trailer, maybe a teaser telling us, hey, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is coming, but we still got lots of work to do. I respect it. What do you guys think about that? Okay, now the most likely Square Enix published game that we could see appear very well is Final Fantasy 16. Now, months ago in December, the Final Fantasy 16 delays were announced, but simultaneously, Yoshi P also let us know that we can expect to see an update in regards to Final Fantasy 16 news during spring 2022. No specific date, just a timeline of when to expect it. Now, I was thinking that we could see it in May or April, but March? The very beginning of spring? I truly believe we just might be seeing an updated look and more refined footage of Final Fantasy 16, complete with the UI and possibly the introduction of party members, and how exactly the combat system will work, with more story details and hopefully vague information revolving around that. But then again, CBU3 has been pretty good with not spoiling their games from trailers, and I can trust them on that. How many of you guys think Final Fantasy 16 will be appearing tomorrow? Show of clown hands, please. And possibly giving us a release date to go with it. I could see it. They did say it was delayed 6 months due to COVID, and who knows, maybe originally they wanted to release it in spring 2022, so now a 6-month delay would put Final Fantasy 16 at maybe a November or December release. I have a good feeling about this one, guys, because the only other event things could get showcased at soon, in springtime, would be PAX East in April. But I highly doubt Square Enix would showcase Final Fantasy 16 there. The first reveal of Final Fantasy 16, which was way back in September 2020, that event also revealed major details of the PlayStation 5 and the design of it. So it's safe to say that they are invested in this Sony-specific hype train. And we know Sony has been pulling away from E3s and all those crazy big events. I haven't seen other creators covering this news specifically, so I wanted to be the first to showcase this to you guys and hear what you all think about it, because it's pretty crazy. Square Enix has been analyzing graphs, and it turns out that only 23.5% of people who watch and love these videos are currently subscribed. Oh, what, y'all thought you were safe? No, man, support the channel for free and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any more clownery and Final Fantasy news. We're going live tomorrow, 1 hour before the state of play, so we can talk about it as a group and get the hype rolling. So check the link in the description below for that live stream so you don't miss out on it. Now let's get back into the video. The initial reveal for Final Fantasy XVI's trailer said the footage was a PlayStation console exclusive with an asterisk at the end, and on the very bottom of the page it said also available on PC in very tiny letters. Shortly after, the new trailers for it stated that it's only a PlayStation exclusive and not going to be appearing on PC. But I think by now we know after 1 or 2 years once it releases, it'll be on PC sure enough, so no worries there. And outside of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 and Final Fantasy XVI, what else could it be? Well, I mean, I would die if it's Metal Gear Solid Remake and Sony finally got Konami to agree, or if it's anything else relating to Square Enix older RPGs being remade. Fingers crossed for Parasite Eve and other hit titles, please. Xenogears, possibly a kick-ass Final Fantasy Tactics remaster, who knows? That would be a perfect scenario still too. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin releases in just a few days from now on March 15th, Tuesday. That is actually just a couple days from now, guys. And the final trailer aired a few weeks ago. So I doubt we will be seeing anything relating to that during this state of play because it's just so soon and they already did a final trailer. But all in all, I think Final Fantasy XVI just might be blessing us tomorrow. And if it's not, well, you know, at least we'll all be clowns together for hopefully the final time, because they really got to get us something after this, man. It's just been hits after hits after hits. And that wraps it up for this video, guys. Final Fantasy over the last 3 years has been such a hot topic, and we've been getting some really high quality releases. Hoping that the trend continues going forward and we're all blessed with some goodies. Very soon we will be streaming Chrono Trigger to get us hyped and ready for Chrono Cross Remaster, which is dropping April 7th in less than a month. So again, make sure you guys don't miss out on that and help your boy out with some backseat gaming for it. We got some fun videos planned for you all, and I don't want you guys to miss out on it, tomorrow's stream, or technically today's if you're watching this tomorrow, if that makes any sense. It's going to be a fun one, and I hope to see you all there for either 20 minutes of clownery or 20 minutes of absolute hype. We don't know what it's going to be. I'm hoping for the latter. Either way, it's going to be a fun one as always, because with all of you guys in the chat, you guys always make every event that much better. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Final Fantasy videos are coming your way and you won't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.